Let's get right into it, and starting with design. They both have plastic back panels, but the S20 FE has a metallic aluminum frame while the OnePlus 9 has an inferior fiber plastic frame. In terms of just color tones, I can tell you that the S20 FE feels more premium and the OnePlus 9 feels a little louder. But of course, colors are subjective and some people like it soft while some prefer loud. Personally for me, it would be S20 FE. Even if you compare the camera housing, I like the smaller camera cutouts on the S20 FE, which feels more blended with the design. The lenses on the OnePlus 9 stand out a bit too harsh, and with those metallic rims, I just feel they kind of disrupt the design, and the S20 FE is a lot more minimal. Although the OnePlus 9 can withstand splashes of water, it is not IP68 water and dust resistant like the S20 FE. The S20 FE also offers more flexibility because you can also mount a microSD card and expand storage, while with the OnePlus 9 you can only put 2 SIM cards and no storage expansion is possible. Also, the OnePlus 9 purchased in India or in China does not support wireless charging, whereas the Galaxy S20 FE 5G does. Ergonomically, to hold them in the hand and use, they both feel very similar, but the OnePlus 9 is a tad bit slimmer, and that makes it a little bit more comfortable than the Galaxy S20 FE. Coming to performance, the Snapdragon 888 on the OnePlus 9 is definitely a step ahead as compared to the 865 on the S20 FE, so on paper, the OnePlus 9 is definitely a better performer. But that does not literally translate into significantly better performance on the OnePlus 9. In fact, I tried launching a couple of apps and games, and I'm just demonstrating one of them. The time it took is actually pretty equivalent, so it's not like the OnePlus 9 is a whole lot faster. It's actually the same, and when it comes to day-to-day tasks, it's even less significant, the difference in power. It's just that the OnePlus 9 is definitely more power efficient. Now, additionally, the OnePlus 9 comes with 65-watt fast charging or warp charging, which is crazy fast, 0 to 100 in less than 30 minutes, and the S20 FE just does not come close to that. So, from a sheer performance perspective, the OnePlus 9 is definitely a step ahead. But when it comes to day-to-day usage and everyday tasks, the difference in performance and speed is hardly noticeable. It's actually the Oxygen OS on OnePlus 9 that feels snappier and works faster. It's just more fluid, and you can't deny that. One very important thing to note is that if you're buying your OnePlus 9 5G from India, chances are that the 5G is not going to work if you were to take that phone to other countries that have more 5G bands. Because the OnePlus 9 5G purchased in India only supports 2 5G bands, as opposed to 9 5G bands supported by the S20 FE 5G. And now let's move into display. They're both similarly sized, they have similar resolution and a high 120Hz refresh rate, but the OnePlus 9 takes away the spot for better display because of more brightness and HDR. And so if you were outdoors, taking photos or shooting videos or just reading anything, the OnePlus 9 would definitely be brighter and hence easier to read. And if you're on Netflix, HDR titles will play in HDR quality on the OnePlus 9, while the S20 FE will just play in regular HD mode. Now guys, the difference in display quality is more obvious when you place both the displays together and then you compare them. Otherwise, the Galaxy S20 FE, it's got Super AMOLED display, it's known for punchy, bright displays. It's really good, it's just not as good as the OnePlus 9, it's just not as bright as the OnePlus 9 display. Next is speaker output, and it's important when you're playing games or you're watching movies or just listening to music without connecting to additional speakers. You want to know which one is better, right? So the OnePlus 9 is a tad bit louder, while the Galaxy S20 FE is just a bit clearer. So it's got a bit more bass, it's got just slight more clarity to it, but this is definitely just a bit louder, but it's a bit more screechier than this one. So depending upon your preference, but the difference in clarity or in volume is very, very insignificant. It's almost equal in my opinion. And now let's talk about the OS. So both the phones come with Android 11, but the OnePlus 9 comes with Oxygen OS, while the S20 FE comes with One UI 3.1. And while Oxygen OS is all fast and snappy and lightweight, it's not half as rich when it comes to features when compared to the One UI 3.1. For example, with S20 FE, you get wireless text, wherein you can use your S20 FE as a regular desktop computer on any Wi-Fi enabled display around you. You get link to Windows, where you can link your phone to a Windows-based PC to manage notifications, calls, files, and much more. There's Secure Folder that allows you to store your private stash of images, videos, WhatsApp, browsing, all encrypted and only visible to you. There's Samsung Pay that you can use to manage payments and store and use your credit cards with simple wireless taps. There's reverse wireless charging that allows you to charge your watch or your Galaxy Buds by just placing the device on the back of the phone. And there's everything else that OnePlus has to offer, like screen recording, Dolby Atmos, and all those cool features. So just like that, there's no denying how feature-packed One UI is when compared to the Oxygen OS, which is fairly straightforward and stripped down Google's stock Android experience, right? Again, if all of these features are not important to you, then I guess Oxygen OS is just about fine. But hey, having all of these features working right out of the box, well integrated into the phone, is something. And now let's move into camera. And while the specs are in front of you, but these hardly mean anything nowadays. So let's just look at the samples that I've taken, and that way we can know for ourselves which one is a better camera system. And by the way, you can download all these photos using the link in the description and evaluate the quality for yourself. But in my experience, I felt that the S20 FE definitely has better dynamic range. You can see the sky and make that judgment yourself too. But the greens captured by the OnePlus 9, they feel sharper and more accurate. So when it comes to landscape photography, the S20 FE just has better dynamic range, but the OnePlus 9 has better color accuracy and overall sharpness. But some of you might actually prefer the S20 FE images over the OnePlus 9. If you look at the colors here, the OnePlus 9 produced the red color more accurately as compared to the more orange color by the S20 FE. But when it comes to close range objects, the story changes. The S20 FE is sharper, more punchy than the OnePlus 9, even though the OnePlus 9 has a better color accuracy. The S20 FE also captures more detail, so if you want to zoom into this image, you'll see more detail on the leaf than on the image with the OnePlus 9. Talking about portrait mode or depth of field photos, the S20 FE wins without doubt. The quality, the sharpness, the accuracy, all of it is much better with the S20 FE. Though in this particular shot, I felt the S20 FE was overexposed with the plant and the OnePlus 9 retained much of the natural feel of the frame. But in general, I prefer popping colors and the S20 FE does a great job at it. And when lighting is a bit of a challenge, the S20 FE does a better job at that too. It captures more details for sure. Pictures are clearer and sharper than the pictures taken with the OnePlus 9. So if you zoomed in, you can see that the OnePlus 9 image is not even clear as the S20 FE. What's really good is that the OnePlus 9 can convert the ultra-wide lens to function as a macro lens. So when you get really close to a subject within 4 centimeters, it just activates the ultra-wide lens to function as a macro lens. So you get really high quality macro shots that you just cannot get with the S20 FE. And here are some samples taken with the S20 FE and the OnePlus 9 when I get really close to the object. And you can see that the S20 FE just blurs it out. It just cannot focus, while the OnePlus 9 uses the ultra-wide to focus really sharp and give you very high quality macro shots. In terms of video, both phones can shoot 4K videos, and here's the sample. In terms of video quality, both feel very similar to me, except the greens feel a little more saturated on the OnePlus 9, just like in the pictures. Both the phones lack optical image stabilization, so footage can be shaky if you don't have stable hands. Again, dynamic range is better on the S20 FE, and you can see that the shadows are handled much better. Additionally, the S20 FE has 3x optical lossless zoom, which I think is really useful. Both the phones can shoot in 4K video quality using both primary and ultra-wide lens. But the OnePlus 9 can shoot up to 8K video on its primary and ultra-wide lens. It's a capability, but not a very useful one. I mean, I do have the S21 Ultra as my daily driver. It's got 8K, which I've never used and I don't think I would use. But yeah, it's good to have that functionality, though I don't know how much of it is really useful. And lastly, let's talk about battery. So both the phones have 4500 mAh battery capacity, but the OnePlus 9 performs a bit better than the S20 FE, simply because it's got Oxygen OS, which is more optimized, it's lighter, and it just works better in terms of battery usage. And also, not only do you get better battery capacity, you also get faster charging, which is crazy. It's crazy fast, 30 minutes and you get 100%. It's amazing. All right, conclusion time. And let me make this really simple for you. I think the Galaxy S20 FE 5G offers a better value for money. It's got a better camera, not a better selfie camera, just a better camera. I think it looks better. It's got a more premium build. It's got IP68 water and dust resistance. And in general, with One UI 3.1, it's just more feature-packed as compared to the really stripped-down Oxygen OS. Sure, the OnePlus 9 is a tad bit faster, and with Oxygen OS, it feels even snappier. But guys, the Galaxy S20 FE 5G comes with Snapdragon 865, which is still last year's best performing processor, so it's not slow by any standard, it's still pretty fast. So I really think that the difference is so insignificant in terms of day-to-day usage that you would experience on the phone that the performance piece does not really play in favor of OnePlus 9. They're almost equivalent for day-to-day tasks. The display, however, is definitely better on the OnePlus 9. It's HDR compliant and it's definitely brighter, which is important. So yeah, I mean, from a display point of view, the OnePlus 9 wins hands down. So personally, if I had to choose between the S20 FE and the OnePlus 9, I would just go with the S20 FE. And my reasons are going to be, number one, more 5G bands are supported. So I know that if I travel, outside of India, I have a better chance of hitting the 5G networks. I just think the phone looks better than the OnePlus 9 in terms of design, build, quality, and just even overall aesthetics. It's IP68 water and dust resistant. Again, very important for me. And I find the rear camera system on the S20 FE better than that on OnePlus 9. Sure, the selfie camera is better on OnePlus 9, but I'm not a huge selfie taker, so that's really not much of an issue for me. Alright, I think that's pretty much what I wanted to say about the S20 FE 5G versus the OnePlus 9. If you've got any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section below. And as always, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell notification icon. I'll see you guys in the next one.